guest was an aspiring reporter when she spotted an ad for plus-size models. The agency signed her on the spot, and that led to Emmy Arenson becoming the first plus-size supermodel. She was named one of People Magazine's 50 most beautiful people, not once, but twice, and became Revlon's first plus-size spokesperson. She hosted Fashion Emergency, and in 2018, Oprah Winfrey Magazine named her the Godmother of the full-figure industry. Emmy is now an advocate for body positivity and continues to show everyone that beauty comes in all shapes and sizes. Please welcome Emmy, joining us from New York. Emmy, thank you so much for being here.
Thank you for having me, Shannon. So good to see you.
I'm so thrilled to have you. You know, I know your story very well, and I've had the pleasure of talking with you, but it's still, when I look back at your history, shocks me. I think it was one of your first shoots. This photographer talked about your weight, and you almost quit. At the time, he said he didn't want to shoot you because of your size.
I don't want to shoot that fatty is exactly what he had to say. Yep. Motivation to continue working on positive body image, right?
Yeah. But that's the beauty of it. The fact that you turn that horrible thing into motivation is what makes you so special and remarkable and a trailblazer. But how did you do it? Because you were the first. You didn't have a lot of people to go to and ask, how do I deal with this photographer who just said this to me? I want to quit. And you didn't have anybody who said, keep going, because you're going to be the first.
I really did want to quit. I wanted to walk out of that studio, and my agency said, you've got to stay. This is a campaign. And 4 or 5 hours went, and he had to come back, and we shot it. When a bully wants to get rid of their bad feelings about body image or self-esteem or their own bodies themselves, they'll project it onto you.
One of the remarkable things about you is, well, you didn't make it personal. You said, this is business, and I'm going to conquer this business. Later, it became personal because you recognized that you were paving the way. Look at all of the models now. Look at all of the entertainers, Lizzo, the list go on, who, you know, who you paved the way for. When you look at this conversation now, how does it make you feel all these years later?
Teamwork makes the dream work, literally. Every single person that gets involved in projecting their message or projecting themselves, show up, be who you are fully and completely, and forgive. You've got to forgive and move on, because if you're going to live in other people's idea or ideal of what is right and good, you'll never do anything. Right. You'll never be happy.
There is a very popular model right now, Tess Holliday. She became the first size 22 model. That was her size, yes. And she was not hiding from it because it landed her a major contract with an agency in 2015. And Emmy, she wanted you to know how grateful she is to you and the work you've done to make sure you were the first, but not the last. Here's what she said.
I am sitting here as a plus-size model because of the work that Emmy and women of color have done before me. They paved the way, and to be able to have walked New York Fashion Week with Emmy is, I'm getting emotional, is a moment that I will cherish forever. Emmy, I love you so much, and thank you so much for everything that you have done for girls like me.
Thank you, Tess.
I mean,
that was sweet, but so good, Tamron.
It is. It's so sweet because when you think about it, she's a size 22, and she's able to say that and not hide behind it. She got a contract, and that's because of you and your legacy.
Well, I have to say, Tess Holliday is a force to be reckoned with. She is boldly standing on her own 2 feet, shoulders back, and projecting joy, her own acceptance, and the journey. We just travel along with her, as well as all the other women that are blazing trails within their careers, and not just stopping because someone's making fun of them or someone is saying has an old myth or a belief of what a person's value is.
Emmy, thank you so much for being a trailblazer, being the first, but making sure you're not the last. It was so great catching up with you. Thank you.